E aí, rapaziada, beleza? Será ver continuar a campanha de jogo em Deliverance 2. Esse já é o episódio 12. Na última live tinha comprado alguns equipamentos e vendido alguns que eu tinha no cavaco também. Agora só ir na continuar a história do jogo. Tô com todas as partes de armadura de piraca. Comprei um elmo, uma luva, só proteção da perna. E é isso, o resto já tinha. Comprei isso agora também, esse almofre.
I challenge wonderful day for a war against mine. I heard.
Fine wear.
Don't be coy. My wares will bring you joy.
Ver quanto moeda eu tô. 6.000. Deixa eu ver se alguém ensinou outra habilidade de arma. Tem um aqui embaixo e outro aqui.
A fine day for some fine wares.
Nossa, que vai carregar só pra usar a viagem rápida na mesma cidade que eu tô.
Greetings.
Good to see you again, Volkmar.
No bloody way. It really is a small world.
You said you were headed to Kuttenberg, and that you'd repay me.
True, true. Actually, in my haste, I didn't even ask you your name.
Henry.
Pleased to meet you, Henry. You gave me a second chance, and I'll never forget that. I reckon I could teach you some useful things in return that not many people in this city know how to do.
Why not? I'll gladly learn something new.
I'm glad to hear it. But keep in mind, this will take some time. And it'll cost you something too. But you won't...
Ah, não tem nenhuma habilidade de arma. Nossa, bebido.
When I let you go at Grund, you ran so fast it was like your feet were on fire. I reckon you couldn't take much with.
You're right.
I reckon you'd be...
Of course.
Careful. God is punishing us for our sins.
I'm glad, and I wouldn't mind.
Pagou? Nem vi.
I promise, you'll have it back this time next week.
I'm not desperate, but...
Eu tô aqui embaixo. Acho que vou direto pra missão. Então, mais tarde, você quer que vocês não se estão segurando a arma? Não. Se bem que podia ter parado para testar a armadura. Estamos dormindo? Não. Não. esses aqui.
Well, this doesn't seem...
Não é outro. Não, é esse aqui.
What do you think of...
Well, but a man,
What do you think of...
le chevalier, that takes a...
Carteira não me deixa dormir.
How do you get on with Sir Hans?
Oh, young Lord Chapon may be inexperienced and hot-headed at times, but he's the one of the few here who knows how to play chess. And I have a great, needless to say, Godwin and Jessica cannot... and that devil in...
Have you met Godwin?
The priest who is very skilled with a sword. In addition, he can play chess, and in drinking wine, he beats even...
Have you had the chance to meet...
Samuel. It is strange that he joined your...
I don't think so.
What do you think of Sir Hin?
Le diable sec.
You think so?
My instinct rarely...
What do you think of Kubi...
A good warrior.
Well, I don't think he can...
And that is just the problem.
A nós chegar em som do sucesso.
How do you get on with Yam...
Oh, those two. But he was wrong. There is no...
Carteira não me deixa dormir.
Sir Vaculin?
Bien sûr.
Where does the name Brabant...
That is simple. My compatriots call me that because I am originally... One day, I shall tell you about my place of birth, but I am sure you would long to hear about... Or would you rather hear how I say...
Arezzo sounds interesting.
And so it was. That is where I earned my knighthood from the great Enguerrand de Concy himself. Enguerrand arranged his forces for battle. Out of nowhere, the enemy appeared on our unprotected flank, and Enguerrand set me to hold them back. But I saw a gap in the enemy's main phalanx. Un chevalier français.
I reckon King Sigurd...
That was Alors, I caught them by surprise. My attack sowed confusions in the enemy's ranks. That encouraged, and that is how we won the famous victory. No doubt you had no inkling at Maleshov what a night you had.
A bold maneuver.
Quite right. Courage is my middle name. Just as Monsieur Chapon says, Audantes Fortuna Juva. That day I was the bravest of them all and won the day.
Your feats are truly remarkable, Vaculin. I hope you'll bring us victory as well.
I shall do my utmost.
Assim deu fracasso.
Luckery and Cargouche.
En aucun cas. There's two great knights were in a legal dispute over an estate. She claimed that he had raped her. Why he... First, they jousted. Le Gris thought victory was in his grasp. Even so, Le Gris refused to admit his guilt, and De Carouge drove a dagger through. And if you promise not to tell, I will let you into a secret.
Tell me the secret. I promise I'll keep it to myself.
Bien. As I say, De Carouge killed Le Gris with a dagger. And I found that dagger a blessed blade, an instrument of divine justice. So, I had several copies made and sold them to rich French noblemen. That is how I first came into wealth. And I used the coin to buy...
Ha! That was a good idea.
You still have a lot to learn, mon ami. It was one of the greatest things I ever saw. Half of friends, I later told the story to any... I could have written...
Tell me about...
Quite then, of it, but...
Thanks for sharing.
Não,
That's
tá
fine.
não.
We can.
Não.
Fine by.
Very
Não
well.
é pra ter lutado, não.
I'll go for the longs.
What do you want me?
Take a longs.
As you wish.
Desde ideia.
Let's.
Afraid of getting...
I'd like to learn it.
Well, why not? And since it's you, I'll show it to you twice so you'll understand it.
Golpe com pombo.
I've seen you fight, and you could be a bit more direct, my friend. Just forget about what it looks like, you get me? I'll show you how to take out your opponent without slitting him open from his neck to his arse. What do you say?
400.
That sounds good. Teach me that.
Aye, I can see you like long swords too, eh? So listen, the trick is about speed and surprise. After stabbing with the sword, you immediately turn it around, and while sliding, you strike the sword's pommel forward. If you do it fast enough, the opponent won't have time to move, and you'll hit him right between the eyes. And now, come and try it a few times. Dude, you could...
I'd like to learn it.
Certainly.
Golpe forte.
If you're a good lad, I'll show you one of my best tricks with a sword. Or how to quickly send the bastard who's against you to the devil! But it can only be done with a sword. And what's more, you can't have a shield in your other hand.
That sounds good. Teach me that.
Of course. I knew immediately that would lure you in. The main thing is to attack from above. To quickly catch the opponent's wrist and push the edge of your own sword over his blade, so it's under his neck. If you do it right, I reckon I don't have to tell you what comes next, do I? And now, come and try it a few times. Good, eh? Let it sit for a while.
Golpe com pombo. Acho que o que eu aprendi foi de uma mão. Baixo, baixo, direito. Agora eu vou lutar.
Let's fight.
Do I look drop by with...
Ué,
Let's fight.
Do I look like I have time for that? Drop by with...
tempo. Sim, tempo, irmão.
I wish you a pleasant evening.
You silly doggy. I bring bad news from Kuttenberg. Eric's soldiers and the town rabble have torched the Jewish quarter. Fortunately, we saved most of the people. But I doubt they can form an alliance with us now.
Fuck. Where are they now?
Samuel and the rabbi took those who survived to Colleen.
Shit. We have to find Dry Devil and Capon and decide what to do next.
Well, Samuel said he wants to be around for that, and we should wait for him.
I see. But if he's gone to Colin, he won't be back till tomorrow. Oh well. At least we'll have time to get everything ready.
All right. I'll come tomorrow then.
There we go. Acho que isso não tá vendo. Como é isso que eu aprendi? Dormir até ficar de dia. Chegou ainda. Mas tem mais bebidas. Tem mais.
Quel putain de trou! Comment sommes-nous arrivés là avec une telle bande de crétins? Que Dieu me protège!
Acho direito.
Let's fight.
What would you prefer? And what will...
I'll go for that. Take a look.
Got it.
Let's get on.
Attack. Come on! Fight or die! Oh!
Não, pra mudar não.
Too slow! Curva! I'm wounded! Jesus, I'm hit! Come on!
Não, não funcionou.
I'm just getting started!
O personagem muda o negócio só já. Tá
He
funcionando.
came, he shot himself!
Strike.
As you wish! I'm just getting started! You shot yourself! I can smell it from... Eat my steel! I'll sort you out nicely. Come on! Fight or die! How do you like that? Come on! I don't have all day! You're gonna eat that! I'll cut your balls off! You shot yourself! I can smell it from here! You want it? Eat my steel. Missed your turn when they were handing out sense, eh? Bad luck! I'll hack you to pieces, fucker! Now that's what I call an opener! How do you like that? Eat my soul! Come on! Fight or die!
No.
That'll do, won't it? What now?
I'll rest a bit.
Aye.
Sure. No.
Come on then!
Daar heb ik er.
Enough! I surrender!
You're gonna eat!
That'll do for now.
Had enough? Well, shall we try something?
Hey, yes. Hoe gaat ze?
I'll rest a bit.
Aye.
Can we start the meeting? We don't have much time.
Aye, we're all waiting for you. Right, gentlemen. I think it's clear to all of you what a shitty fucking mess we're in. We were caught off guard at Rabosh.
And they nearly fucking kill us all.
Yes, and they attacked the Jewish quarter.
Thanks a lot for reminding me. I almost forgot.
At least Henry here and Kubienka got most of the people out.
That's true. Good work, men. How did it all go down?
To tell the truth, we were lucky as hell. We got there before it all started in earnest. That's why we managed to get those people out.
Lucky my arse. We gave those bastards a thrashing. They thought they'd loot and torch the whole place, but we scared them shitless.
It is nice that you found my people's suffering so entertaining. But what I want to know now is how you all intend to avenge them.
Well, what do you have in mind?
Even daar. Ja, não fazemos nada. Senão vai ter menos soldado.
Maybe we should do nothing for once.
What? Fucking hell, Henry!
We lost this battle whether you like it or not. We should lie low. And wait till Jobst arrives.
You cannot be serious.
He's right, for fuck's sake. Come on, lads. Jobst will bring his army soon. It'd be fucking mad to try on anything big before that.
It might take weeks for them to arrive. Von Berghoff will have found and caught us by then. We have to get rid of Von Berghoff. It's because of him that we're in the situation we're in, after all.
You mean in the shit, Sir Hans? No need to mince words.
Nós vamos nos enviar do Eric primeiro.
Von Berghoff's too powerful. We don't stand a chance against him. But it was Eric who led the attack on the Jewish quarter. He's the one we should strike at.
But that wouldn't do us much good. Besides, who knows where the bastard is now? No, Sir Hans is right.
No.
We should get rid of Von Berghoff.
That fucker is Sigismund's right hand. So we'll chop it off.
Why kill him? You know what ransom we can get for that bastard.
Are you all fucking daft? Von Berger was holed up in Malashov, so unless any of you can fly, we can't get to him.
Oh, that's true. To take a cost like that, we'd need a dozen men, ladders, and maybe also a trebuchet or cannon.
There's no maybe about it. We'd certainly need a cannon.
So we steal the one von Berghoff used at Nebakov.
Well, why don't we just steal all the silver from the Italian court and buy our own, eh? Use your head before you open your mouth.
Hang on. Maybe Janosch's idea isn't all that bad.
Assim.
How do you mean?
I recently sent Catherine to spy on Sigismund's military camp near Opatovitz. She told me von Berghoff has his cannon stashed away there. But it seems things are getting a bit out of hand there. So the Prague regiment he's in charge of is going to move it to Sedlec, and it might not be that well guarded along the way.
So we'll steal it, right? We'll wait till they go through some ravine, and we'll shoot at them from the rocks. The way you did to us before Nebakov.
I see you've learned something from me. But it's not that simple. What we need is for one of us to get amongst the Praguers, so he can keep an eye open and tell us when they're moving out.
And if we succeed, what then? There's 5.5 of us. Even with a cannon, that's not enough to take Malashov.
Somos 5,5. É, mas não era acampamento?
There's not much we can achieve on our own.
But show me the fool who'd want to join us.
There's always a few mercenaries around, right?
And how are you going to pay them, eh? I sure as fuck haven't got the coin.
That's enough! Von Berghoff has to die. Painfully, and above all, as soon as possible. And if there are not enough of you, this might help.
Well, well. That's a sight for sore eyes. Why the fuck didn't you show us that earlier? We could have saved ourselves a lot of blathering.
Where did you get such a fortune? After what happened?
People in Kolin decided to help. They are looking after our refugees and want to send everyone a strong signal that we will not be silenced.
Ah, so that's why you were so eager to go there.
We really appreciate it, son. Believe me.
And we won't mind if you got a couple of more purses like that.
If you will permit, monsieur, I might be able to contribute. I know a few mercenaires in this part. They may not be la cavalerie royale, but for such a purse, they will gladly tear Malashov down stone by stone.
Ah, a company of mercenaries, a surprise attack, and a cannon in reserve. We could do something with that, couldn't we?
No, not so fast. We don't have the cannon yet.
Then we'll fucking get it. We'll find a good spot for an ambush and send someone into the camp to spy on them. What about you, Henry? You'll get yourself recruited into the Prague regiment, and when they take the cannon to Sedlec, you'll send us a message via Catherine.
I was afraid you'd never ask. I can just see the look on von Berghoff's face when we point his own cannon straight at it.
That's settled then. Henry will go to the camp. Catherine will tell you all you need to know. You'll find her in the bathhouse there. In the meantime, Ada here can go to Malashov and find out how von Berghoff and his people are stationed there. But look, don't touch.
Za kogo ty mnie kurwa masz?
A lot of soldiers need a lot to eat. We'll have to stock up.
I'll go hunting. This tavern's a bit crammed for my liking as it is.
And what are we going to do?
We're going to prepare a warm welcome for the Praguers.
What do you say, Sir Hinek?
Well, what the fuck are you all sitting here for? Didn't you hear? The fun's about to start!
Christ! Pardon me.
Tinha a cidade aqui em cima. Um sushidol e depois eu subi de volta. Para que passe direto desse acampamento.
Hey, unless I'll kill you. Bad luck. Somebody kill that fucking mutt. Take that.
Tirou metade da vida. Tinha deixado de azul. Carregar agora, perdi metade da vida.
Shame there is no hope.
Henry,
growing
come here.
here.
I need to talk to you.
Ué.
Henry, you have no idea how glad I am to see you alive and all in one piece. I was really worried about you. I prayed to Our Lady the Protector to watch over you in Kuttenberg. It's good she heard my pleas.
Posso cuidar de mim mesmo.
Thanks. But next time, ask her to help someone else. I know how to take care of myself. You wouldn't want to have a chicken protecting you, would you?
I don't want a dead man protecting me either. You're brave and a good warrior. But be careful you don't bite off more than you can chew.
Oh, aye. Someone will shoot me with a crossbow when I least expect it. You sound like my father. God rest his soul.
See? Great minds think alike.
I'll have to think about that.
As you should. But now tell me, what happened there?
Temos por todas as casas.
It didn't look so bad at the start. We actually arrived in time and urged everyone to flee. But some of Eric's cutthroats got inside the tavern and murdered everyone there. Before we'd finished with them, a great mob gathered outside and struck against the gate. And it fell.
Oh, fuck! That sounds like a right massacre. God damn it. I should have gone there too. I could have been some use at least.
I'm always glad to fight by your side. But you wouldn't have changed anything there. There were too many of them. And when the whole street was thronged, there was no stopping it. All we could do was try to hold back Eric's people as long as possible, so the locals could flee to the synagogue. See, there's a hidden tunnel inside it, leading out of the city.
Fucking tunnels! Ugh. But thank Christ for them. What about Liechtenstein?
He's fine. And he managed to get those mysterious documents of his out. He left with the survivors for Colleen.
Praise God. He's from an old and glorious house. It'd be a dreadful pity if he got left behind. The main thing is you got out. I was afraid I wouldn't be able to thank you properly for coming to Malashov for me.
No need to thank me.
I beg to disagree, my brave and faithful companion. First and foremost, be it known that if you should ever similarly find yourself in captivity, I swear before our Lord Jesus Christ that I shall come for you as you came for me. And secondly, I have something here for you. A truly knightly reward for your knightly deed. A hunting bow that has no equal in the province. I hope it'll brighten your thoughts after all those horrors. It can fell the mightiest buck deer and enchant many a doe. And besides, it has attached to it an enlightening history.
I'm honoured. Thank you, friend.
Eu já vi esse arco antes. História.
Please enlighten me, O noble sir.
According to legend, this bow belonged by right to Margrave Jobst of Moravia, who, however, was not worthy of it. And so, fate decreed that it fell into the hands of a proper knight.
What are you saying?
When I found out that Jobst would gladly leave me locked up, it got my blood up. So, to pay him back, I relieved him of the bow in Raborsh, and it was immediately clear to me that that bow should go to none other than you.
That is certainly just, I'd say.
I knew we'd see eye to eye. It'd be great to try that bow out right away. We could ride out together on the hunt. Wine, bacon, wine, the deep woods, a quiver full of arrows, wine, shoot some deer and celebrate with wine, like we used to do back home.
We only went hunting together once.
But it was memorable. Don't tell me you wouldn't like to do it again. Because, as you yourself heard, there's no reasonable mission here for the noble lord of Leiper and Perkstein. So all I can do is head to the woods and make sure we don't die of hunger here. You'll come with me, right? We promised Shishka some meat, after all.
That's a good idea, actually. Where should we go?
I found this great spot in the forest near Bohunjevitz, an abandoned hunter's camp. I thought you might like to come with me, have a drink, chat, and do some hunting. What's more, it's on the way to Sigismund's camp.
Let's go then.
Great. Saddle your horse and get ready. I can smell the game from here.
Mas é de caminho do acampamento. Ficaste com isso? Não, vai escapar. Já tem que esperar. Tem que lembrar de baixar o splash da frente do elmo.
Can you smell that? Freedom!
I smell a big roe deer. Maybe even a stag.
How about a wager on who kills more game?
I'd rather not. You know how it ends up when we make bets.
If you're talking about the cock-up at the pond.
No, I meant that bet back in Ratai. When we made a bet to see who could bag more hares, remember?
Well, of course I do. I won.
In your dreams. I bagged twice as many hares as you, but I was talking about the humans who caught you and tied you to a tree.
Aye. That's something I'd rather forget. It wouldn't happen to us now, though. We're far too experienced. It's not long ago we were brawling in a tavern, and now look at us. It's amazing how much we've been through together.
Oh, right. We were nearly killed at the pond. We got into a fight at a wedding. A tower collapsed on us.
But we've also met some good people and fought for a good cause. Don't forget.
Yes. When we tell our story back at home.
The girls will be throwing themselves at us.
Don't you think you should take a break from the lasses? Remember how it turns out. A jealous husband nearly drowned you once.
Bloody arse and balls.
Yeah, and after that, there was the hacked-off butcher.
You mean when I was courting Carolina? That was your fault. You were feeding me the wrong verses.
Oh, sorry about that. But I hope you won't be so busy with wenches you forget your old mates.
No chance of that. The world's full of pretty wenches, but a good friend. Once you find one, you have to hold on to him. You remember what I told you before the Cumans caught me, don't you?
Something about minions, wasn't it? It's always helpful to have a minion at hand.
That's right. And I'd say you're a lot more than just my minion these days. But that's enough chat. It's still a fair way to the camp. How about we go a bit faster?
Let's go.
Wait, can you hear that? There are people in the camp.
So loud.
Bloody hell. Soldiers. Sigismund's men, judging by the colours. Shit, there's a dead body.
Teach you a lesson, asshole. Alert! Alert! Fuck! Another one! Let's see what you're made of, you bastard!
Now I'll show you. I'll show you a real nice quickly. Got you.
Piece of shit! I'll show you for that!
Take that fuck! Let him up! You caught him out sweetly! Right on the noggin!
You're dead, you bastard! Dead! Get away with that bastard! You'll die for that, you bastard!
Not
Death
just
for a
badly,
death!
but hamsters as well. He's done for! This doesn't look good. And that's that. If you weren't so foolhardy, we could have made a plan and taken them out by stealth.
Well, does it matter? They're dead now. That's the main thing.
I suppose you're right.
This corpse.
And what about the dead bodies?
Well, I suppose we should bury them, eh? They may have been bastards, but we shouldn't leave them to the wolves.
Shouldn't we tell Žižka about what happened here?
Why? There's not much to tell, really.
All right. Nobody needs to know.
My thoughts exactly.
What now? Make camp and go hunting?
I don't know. I seem to have lost my mood for it. But we promised to bring some meat, didn't we?
Oh, these fellas were just skinning a doe. That should do it.
All right. Let's cut it up and take it back to Devil's Den. We'll go together, right?
Of course.
All right. You take care of the doe. I'll start digging a grave.
Já que estava perto do acampamento, eu tenho que usar de novo viagem rápida. É isso.
Você vai cair daí, ó.
Quick! Die! Die!
Quick! 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 Ga! 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 Quick! Quick!
You again? Come here! You again? Didn't I tell you to get lost if you didn't want your ass kicked?
Why don't we make a deal? I'd like to take a walk around your camp, but my...
Oh. If it's too heavy for...
Or...
What?
Why don't we... I'd like to take...
Oh.
Here you are.
But don't draw attention to yourself. And if...
Crystal clear.
I'm telling you, ain't I? Your men smashed all my pictures.
Ah, there you are.
Henry? What are you doing here?
Zizka sent me. Is there somewhere we can talk? In private, I mean.
Oh, by Christ. Oh, you've come up with another plan, haven't you? All right, but you better come this evening. We're too easily seen right now.
De noite.
I'm here.
So I see. But you're too early. I said the evening. Haven't you got anything to do?
8 horas, não é de noite, então.
I'm here.
Come. I know a place where nobody will disturb us.
Where's that?
Stop asking questions and start undressing.
You want to talk here?
You said you wanted privacy, didn't you? If anyone sees us here, they'll think you're just another customer. And relax a bit. You're as stiff as if you were waiting to be branded.
All right. But you could have warned me.
Come now, Henry. Don't say you've never had your back scrubbed by a woman.
Gostei diferente.
I have, yeah, but... It's just different with you. I'd find it much more pleasant to change places.
No doubt. But that's not what we're here for, is it?
Oh, maybe we'll have time for both.
Are you serious? Do you always rush in like it's a race? Huh, that's a pity. But now, seriously, you say Zizka sent you?
That's right. It's about von Bergov's cannon and the Praggers who have it. I hear they're going to move it to Sedlec.
Aye, they have it. What of it?
We want to steal it on the way.
Have you all gone mad? Do you know how dangerous that is?
I know. That's why Zizka sent me here. I'm supposed to infiltrate the Praggers and make sure everything goes smoothly.
So what do you need me for?
Information.
When
are the Praggers going to take the cannon to Sedlets?
That's what you're supposed to find out, isn't it? But it looks like they got held up for some reason. Sometimes I hear them complaining they should have been long gone by now.
Where is the cannon now?
In the upper part of the camp where all the local captains have their tents. They've put up a palisade around the entire hilltop. And the guard at the gate doesn't let just anyone in. And what's more, they say the whole camp's gunpowder store is there.
And you think it's in the storehouse there?
That's the only place it can be. I haven't seen it anywhere down here, but they won't let me into the upper part.
Do you know anything about the cannon?
Not much. I've heard they call it the Finger of God, and it costs a fortune, but that's all.
Who's in charge here?
That's a pretty complicated question. But in a nutshell, there are 3 main captains here. They run the whole camp. Sigismund is holed up in Sedlets with his toadies and doesn't take much of an interest in what's going on here. The Cumans are under the command of a fellow called Chertan. Then there is Grozaf, who runs the camp. And then there are the Praggers, led by Dietrich Katz.
What is this Chertan like?
He's the commander of all the Cumans who marched into Bohemia. Sigismund officially gives the orders, of course, but it's Chertan they listen to. I've met him a couple of times. He's a tough fella, but his soldiers are loyal to him.
Who's this Grosov?
He's in charge of everything here. He's a nobleman, but don't expect him to act like one. They say he ran up debts and fell out with half the royal court. So Sigismund holed him away here instead of taking him to Sedlets. Watch out for him. You know how it is. The worse off a man is, the pushier he gets.
This Katz. Who is he?
He's in charge of the Prague Artillery Regiment. You should know him, in fact. It was him and his men who attacked Nabokov that time.
That Horace who nearly killed us all.
Calm down. You'll get your revenge soon enough.
Do you have any idea how I could infiltrate the Praggers?
The best thing would be to join up. There are never enough men. But it won't be as easy as it might seem. They won't let you go up and see cats just like that. But down by the shooting range, you'll find a fella they call Crow. He's a corporal in the Praggers. You'll know him by his big black moustache. He's Katz's right-hand man. So I'd try my luck with him.
But what if he turns me down?
Then I suppose you'll have to keep bothering him until he changes his mind. What else?
And once I've joined them, what next?
Find out when they're supposed to go to Sedlets. And above all, why they're still here. And once you've got it sorted out with them and you're gonna all ride out with the cannon, I'll go straight to the Devil's Den and we'll get to work.
The plan's got more holes than a sieve. Well, I can't think of a better idea.
What holes? The hardest thing will be getting enlisted. After that, you just have to make sure you don't give the game away and don't act too nosy. Is there anything else you want to ask before we get started?
Do you know anything else about the Praggers that might come in handy?
Not really. They're artillerymen, as I said. And their pay is a lot better than the others. So they aren't too popular around here. That's all I know. They drink, play dice, and go to the baths just like all the others.
What's it like here? Should I be afraid?
Not really. But I wouldn't call it peaceful here. You know what it's like. Humans here, Praggers there. Couple of noblemen and a bunch of mercenaries who want to fill their purses. All hot-blooded and all hating each other. Apart from that, it's lovely.
Is there anything I should watch out for?
Your mouth, mostly. You know what you're like. If you give the game away, you're a dead man. Just try and act normal. They get up to a lot of drinking, riding, and archery here. Now and then they fight like cats and dogs, but the captains have things under control for the moment. Although
what?
there's a rumor going round the soldiers that there's a spy here. At first, I was worried they were talking about me, but it seems not. Be careful.
That's all I need to know.
Get out of the water, then. You've been in there for ages. Though I have to admit, you've scrubbed up nicely. Maybe I should wash you more often.
As long as it's always free of charge.
Actually, there is something you could do to repay me. But that can wait. Enlist for service first, soldier.
Vamos por sujo, gente. Ah, não, tem um ali. Já visto.
Hey, you can't just go and eat our food. Get. I'll handle this criminal.
I surrender!
Ah!
Oh, please. This is all just...
Oh. I'm sorry.
Não tinha visto que tinha na frente.
Aye. Good old beer. Good day to you.
Are you the one they call Crow?
I'm only Crow to good friends. Or strangers who want to punch in the gob. Which group do you belong to?
Well, neither, I reckon. But I hope that'll change. I want to join your regiment.
You and a dozen other ne'er-do-wells. I've had fellas pestering me ever since Radovan let slip that we get double the pay. Go and ask Lord Bottomlucker, I mean. He's been taking on all kinds of mercenaries. You'll fit in better with his rabble.
Oh, that'd be a waste of my talents.
Oh, really? How's that?
São guerreiro como chegado.
Pour me one.
I'm the best warrior far and wide. Give me any weapon, and I'll show you what I can do with it.
You? A warrior? Bollocks. Judging by the sight of you, the hardest work you ever do is raising a cup to your lips. And we've plenty here who can do that. Is there anything else you can do?
I could spy for you. I know how to get into all kinds of places without being seen.
In other words, you're a thief, right? For your own good, I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
I'm a blacksmith. That's useful, isn't it? You're bound to need stuff hammered straight or sharpened all the time.
Aye, we need that. God knows we do. But that doesn't mean we have to let you join up, does it?
I don't have any other talents. Well, not important ones, at least.
You're not a complete waste of space, that's true. But I still think you'd fit in better among the other mercenaries.
But I don't want to serve with some foreigners. You know what? Take me to your commander. Let him look me over. The worst thing that can happen is he'll have me kicked out of here, and you'll be rid of me.
God's wounds. All right, come on then. Maybe you'll get lucky.
Who the fuck are you?
My name's Henry, sir. And I want to enlist.
So you turn up and expect us to drop to our knees in awe? Crow, why did you let this fucker in?
I thought you might want to take a look at him. He may not be a modern-day Samson, but he doesn't seem to lack courage.
Well, if that's true, but we'll have to try you out first in any case. I have this issue here.
Ah, you're not going on about that stupid charter again, are you? How many more men will you send to find it?
As many as it takes. Don't tell me you're not fed up with being stuck here. So, this is your test, Henry. Either you come back as one of us, or you don't come back at all. What do you say?
Sorry, poder. Não tenho medo de nada.
It's a deal. I'm not afraid of any job.
Damn it, Crow, this lad might actually have what it takes.
Ha! Maybe he'll help us get out of this shithole at last.
Listen up, then. Some of our men have gone missing. 7 of them. And with them a wagon with horses, to be precise. They had a very important cargo they were supposed to take to Sedlitz, but they never arrived there.
It seems they were last seen somewhere between Miskovitz and Rabstein. But that was ages ago. Christ knows where they might be now.
Estão perto de Miskovitz.
Hang on, why would they go past Miskovitz? That's not on the way to Sedlitz.
That's what I don't understand. But you can ask them if you find them.
Tak se figure.
Isn't it possible they simply got lost on the way?
That don't seem likely. We've only been in these parts a short while, true, but it's not complicated to get to Sedlitz.
But the way doesn't go through Miskovitz. So what would they be doing there?
Something bad must have happened to them. But fuck knows what.
I don't give a shit what happened to them. They could have been eaten by squirrels for all I care. I just want that painted chest they were carrying. There's a very important charter in it, and we need it back. Got that?
What if there's more than one charter? I need to know what's written on it.
Nothing a yokel like you would understand. If there's more than one, just bring me all of them.
Certo.
All right, I think I understand. Find the men and bring back the charter.
Wait, damn it! You don't know the most important bit yet. Mishek, one of those 7, came back.
And you're only telling me this now? So question him, and we'll know what's going on, won't we?
Go ahead and try it yourself, genius.
Mishek was brought back on a cart. Some peasant found the poor bloke unconscious on the road and brought him here. He's been in the infirmary since then. But you can stop by, maybe the Sawbones will be able to tell you something. His name is Musa.
And let me tell you, you ain't never seen a man like Musa before.
That's about it, then. Now on your way.
Don't worry, sir. You can rely on me. Consider it done.
Hergott, lad. You're pretty sure of yourself.
A bit too sure, if you ask me.
Isn't he just? You know what? Go and see Puta, the captain of the mercenaries who serve here. Some extra work will do you good. You'll go and requisition some supplies with him. And with a bit of luck, you'll get us something to eat without us having to torch another village. Now go. And don't get yourself killed, all right?
Podia ver se como tá aqui.
So this is where you're hiding the cannon. Well, not for much longer. You're gonna lose it as soon as you hit the road for Sedlitz. I'm looking for the local Sawbones. They said I've never seen the likes of him.
So, you came straight to me. Is that so? In any case, you have found your man. Musa of Mali, scholar, traveler, and physician. At your service, friend.
Well, sorry to say this, but you're...
Very busy? May I ask who you are?
Henry, sir. How come you're so...
Big? Wise? Courteous?
Ja, da mir surpresa.
I'm sorry, I was just a bit taken by surprise. I didn't mean it badly.
I know very well what you meant. I've had such a conversation at least 100 times. Have you never heard of Prester John or the Christian kingdom of Axum?
I think our parish priest might have mentioned that.
Tell me then, how the people in those stories are described. Not exactly like you. Am I right?
Well, I thought that was just, you know.
And as you see, it is not. So please, stop staring at me and tell me what you need from me.
Commander Katz sent me. I'm supposed to find the soldiers who went missing. It seems one of them is in your infirmary.
Yes, Mishek. He's lying over there and will remain lying for long. He was badly stabbed, and it will take weeks before he comes to his senses.
But I need to talk to him.
Then you shall have to wait. When he was brought here, he was mumbling about some wagon on a place called Lota. But then he passed out and did not awake again.
So that's perdido.
Oh, damn it. I'll have to manage without him.
I wish I could do more for you, friend.
Hey, it's you! That fella from Nebba! I don't believe it! Well, come here, before I call the guard!
Tell me, what do you want?
It's you! Christ, seriously? The fella from Nebba!
What? You got me mixed up with someone else, pal.
How's it possible? We smashed you to smithereens!
Boom!
Boom!
Está confundido de 4 pessoas.
Did you hear what I said? That wasn't me. I'm telling you.
We killed you! All of you! Boom! That was that.
What the hell are you talking about?
Everything blown sky high. People screaming. Trying to defend themselves. You tried to defend yourself. But we hit you too. Those infernal cannon shots. Boom! I can't stop hearing it.
Damn. The fella has lost his marbles. All right, it was me. But I'm alive and well. Do you hear me?
I've got to get out of here. Have you been past the smithy? Boom. 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 As they hammer the iron. Makes me feel sick. You've got coin. I saw you at the gate. Give it to me, or I'll tell everyone who you are. I'll do it. I can't get away from here without coin. I can't sleep. I keep hearing that sound.
What am I supposed to pay you for? If I was you, I'd forget you ever saw me, and thank God you're still alive.
I have to get away, see? What good is the coin to you anyway? I need it!
Oh, Herrgott. There's no talking to him in this state. You know what? I've got a better idea. I'll break a bone or two of yours so you understand not to mess with me. What do you say?
Charge! At them! Crush them! Getcha! I'm just getting warmed up, you shit.
Are you out of your mind? That's enough.
What's that? Why did you do that?
Well, had enough? Or do you want some more?
No, please stop. I never saw you, and I won't tell anyone. I swear.
You better not.
Boom. Boom. Boom.
Cadê ela? Saiu da fortaleza.
Excuse me.
Level up. Tirar daqui. Ah, não, mas não consegui escapar.
Prepare to fight.
Quick! Go!
Quick!
A wagon in the proud colours. Could the missing soldiers have holed up here? Why? I have to find a painted chest with a charter, and then make myself scarce.
Chave. Isso é bravo. Não tem a chave.
You thieving bastard! Alert! To arms!
Porra,
You fucker! Ha! I'll rip your ass open!
Ah, não é de ser armado. Nossa. Merda. Pior que ninguém tinha a chave.
A wagon in the proud colours. Could the missing soldiers have holed up here? But why? I have to find a painted chest with a charter, and then make myself scarce.
Se eles vão ficar vivos, dá pra pegar o negócio.
Have some steel up your ass!
Ah, eles veem de qualquer jeito. Não sei onde que tá a chave.
A wagon in the proud colours. Could the missing soldiers have holed up here? But why?
We'll have to find the painted chest with the charter, and then make myself scarce.
Tá, abrir o baú.
Bloody hell.
Certo soldado. Calça com amigos. Será que eu vi que estou com armado?
Look what I have for you.
Tem muito comida. Tem uma viagem rápida ainda. Deixa eu ver se estou com medo. Não dá para ver? Nada. As vozes acordam de seu nome, são altos de bambu, hora de cabelo, Isso aí é tipo um documento confirmando o acordo entre o Marquivart e o Morto Van Burgo.
Quick, go! Go! Ka! Go! Ka! 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 Quick!
Gold! Det är säkert så. Vad dog? Srazu. Muita capacidade.
You really won't have anything to drink?
You know it is.
I've come about that charter you're looking for.
Have you got it?
Yes.
My Christ, Henry. All them men couldn't find it, and you just come strolling in. And the soldiers who were taking it to Sedlitz? Did you find them as well?
Aye. But they weren't planning to go to Sedlitz. They deserted, and were hiding out in the sawmill near Lahota.
Horsons. Where are they now? What did you do with them?
Cuidei deles.
I was lucky enough to catch them off their guard. They're dead.
You took them all on by yourself? You must have been damn fucking lucky. That's your mission accomplished, then. You're one of us from now on, Henry. Here, take our Laughing Rock and wear it with pride. And you know what? I think you should get paid right now.
So we can move out from the camp at last?
First things first. You know the first thing every real soldier does when he gets paid? He gets shit drunk! Musa, did you hear that? Henry here found us that stupid document.
And he dealt with the traitors. Perhaps even too well for my taste.
Let them rot in hell, the Horsons.
And what now? Will you head out for Sedlitz?
The sooner the better. Don't tell me you'll miss me.
It is just that you have not finished telling me the story of George and the dragon.
Really? All right, but telling a story like that needs a proper drink first. You too, Henry. Drink.
As you command, sir. To the Praggers.
Long live the Praggers. At last I don't have to drink alone. Moose is not much of a drinking companion, see?
Alcohol and gambling may have their uses, but they are also sinful. And much more sinful than beneficial. I mean, look at yourself. A man should have 4 humors in his body. But you have replaced them all with alcohol.
You're no saint yourself. I've heard from the bathhouse wenches how you can't take your eyes off them.
Every creature is beautiful and noble. For Allah created them thus. I'm just admiring his work.
You've got a way with words, I'll give you that. All the more reason I don't understand why you don't drink and play dice.
I simply do not want to.
But I fucking do. So come on, Henry. You'll play with me at least.
Jogar.
Nah, why not? Let's have a game.
That's the spirit. You're a man after my own heart.
Careful, friend. Winning money off the captain is never a good idea.
Agora tem monte de dados.
We'll see whose side luck is on today.
2, 4. Dois, 3, 4, 5.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know? Well, you're not afraid of anything.
Está vindo um dado ruim.
If I was you, I'd take it. These ones here. Aye, that'll do.
500.
Like this.
Como é que deu revés?
Damn it. They're yours, lad.
Ah, é isso, que merda.
Aye, that'll do. These ones here. Like this.
Great! I won! That's the way it's fucking done.
Ah, é isso, é que eu perdi 300 moedas.
Ah, damn it. I almost had you. Oh well, you were better, sir. That's all there is to it.
Come now, don't start blubbing. You'll get me back next time, won't you? And now for a drink.
Estou bebendo com inimigos.
And so St. George hops on his white steed and he rides to the lake where he sees a huge mountain with a cave at the bottom. Stench of sulfur, it's wafting from it. And so he shouts at the top of his lungs into the cave and says, "Come out, dragon! I challenge you to a fight!" And so, all of a sudden, the mountain moves, and massive dragon looks down at George and says, "Sir Knight, I accept your challenge, but why the fuck are you shouting up my arse?" I love that, sir. Up his arse.
Sir, you have to come with me quickly. The surgeon too.
Can't you see we're in the middle of serious debate?
No, please, come quickly, before it's too late.
What's going on?
This is Chatan. He leads the humans.
He has been stabbed. Tuts bezeni. Kitchen outdoors.
Who did it?
He will not get anything out of him in this state. We must get him to the infirmary before he bleeds to death.
Will someone, please explain to me what the fuck is going on here?
They said they just found him like this.
These two, they were on guard in the tower, and out of the blue they heard a scream.
When his men find out about this, we'll be lucky to not end up in the same position as him.
Need to move him quickly. He's in plain sight here.
Quick, before it's too late.
I'll help you with him. You two. Go to the gate. Don't let anyone in. You got it?
Careful. Nou, het was een Roski.
What are your orders, Lord of Burmlaka?
What do you think? Catch the bastard who did it!
Well, that never would have occurred to me. We're lucky to have you here.
Don't make me mad. If your men had done their sentry duty properly, we could have spared ourselves this fuck-up.
I'll deal with Aldebert and Radovan, don't you worry. But now we have to do something.
All right. You search this place, and I'll go to see Chertan in the infirmary.
Right now? What good can you do there? Be better if you help me here.
Do what I said and don't concern yourself with me. I'll go where I want, when I want.
Fine. Go to hell for all I care. So, Henry, Chertan's at death's door. Musa is up to his elbows in his guts. Grosov won't do a fucking thing. And I'm pissed out of my head. I'd like to hear any suggestions.
But we have to tell someone. Let's leave for Sedlets first thing in the morning, and let Sigismund sort it out himself.
Have you lost your fucking mind? If Sigismund finds out what happened, he'll throw us to that Cuman rabble in the hope they won't all fuck off back to Hungary. We're gonna have to sort this out. Being a commander here is a right pain in the arse. Soldiering was different in my day. Nobody would have dared stab an officer right in the camp. Kurva. You know what, soldier? I'm gonna go and take care of something in my tent for a while. And you take a torch and search this place.
All right. Go and get some rest, and I'll take a look around.
What do you fucking mean, rest? I'm going to have a think. Fucking drinking until we're all slaughtered. Sigismund wants us all.
Catherine was right. I'll never get such a massive cannon out of here. I have to get Cats to move it out of the camp somehow. And the lock looks scratched. Maybe someone tried to get inside without a key. Was someone trying to steal something? Or perhaps I'm not the only one who's looking to make mischief here.
I'm surprised you're still standing. You must have drunk an entire cask.
Right. I've searched the whole place.
Did you find anything?
Alguém veio de ajuda postos de pólvora.
I noticed that the powder store is unlocked. That can't be deliberate, can it?
No, it fucking can't. Unless Shirtan wanted to spice up his porridge in the middle of the night, it looks like there's a thief about again.
Again?
It's already happened once or twice that someone went to steal powder. That's why we had it moved up here. Maybe Shirtan disturbed the thief on the job and he started waving a dagger around.
Porque alguém roubava pólvora.
But why would anyone steal black powder?
How about because it's fucking expensive? You'd be surprised who'd happily take it off your hands. In Corinthia, I met this bloke who used black powder to blow up cliffs. You make a hole, pour in the powder, cover it up again, and set fire to it. He did pretty well for himself, but in the end a flying rock tore his head off. But this isn't the time or place for that. Let's go to the infirmary instead and take a look at Shirtan. Maybe Musa's already finished with him.
Where the fuck have you been all this time? While you lot have been playing with cocks up there, Shirtan croaked.
What? Musa couldn't save him?
That fucking sawbone of yours finished him off, more like. He took one of his pagan potions and poured it down his throat.
Why would Musa do something like that? You think he'd sit with us all evening like everything was fine, and then decide out of the blue to kill someone?
Can someone explain what the fuck happened here?
Chetan's dead. Not from his wounds. He was poisoned. Sir Grozav is right about that. But he could not be more wrong about the rest.
How dare you, you foreign dog!
Calm down, sir. Go on, Musa.
When Chetan was brought here, he was bleeding heavily, and his wounds needed stitching. But he survived. Then I gave him some wine to prepare him for treatment. That is the usual procedure. But what was not usual was that he started vomiting blood. And then he died.
Isn't it possible you gave him the wrong treatment? Maybe you missed something.
I have taken care of countless wounded men. I know what I am doing. And if I say Chetan was poisoned, then he was poisoned. They must have mixed something into the wine.
What do you have wine for if you don't drink?
As I said, I give it to wounded men to ease their pain and for certain complaints. At the right dose, it can be very beneficial. It is not all that common in my country, but I follow the teachings of the great scholar Ibn Sina. You Christians know him as Avicenna. I tried other alcohol as well, but drinking mead makes my patients worse. And if I give them beer, they almost always shit themselves.
That's enough! Keep an eye on this fiend till I bring the guards.
Wait, sir. As Henry here said, Musa was with us all evening. I have no idea what happened here, but Shirtan was stabbed first. Musa couldn't have done that.
So, he's in league with someone else?
With one of the half-wits here, I doubt that.
Are you sure you're not trying to cover for him?
I beg your pardon.
Don't try that on me. I know very well you and that foreigner are best pals.
I will happily take an oath. I may not be a nobleman like you, but that doesn't mean I don't have my honor.
There's no way Musa is to blame. Even if he wanted to kill Cherton, he must have known that suspicion would fall on him first.
The lad's right.
Might I say a word about this matter?
You can be glad you're not in irons.
Please, sir. Give me some time, and I will bring to you the real murderer. We won't leave this place until we clear this up. You have my word.
So I'm supposed to let a murderer go and put up with you in my camp meanwhile? Are you yanking my pizzle?
But sir...
Silence! Musa will remain under guard in his tent. He will not speak to anyone until the royal justiciar arrives from Sedlets. He'll deal with him. And my advice to you two is to sit on your asses and twiddle your thumbs. If word gets out that Turtan's been done in, things will get pretty hot around here for all of us.
Where do you think you're going, Henry? Stay here and talk. What do you say to all this?
Que defendemos? Não. Não vamos dar Musa.
Well, sir, I may not understand what all this is about, but I think we should help Musa somehow.
I'm glad we see eye to eye on this.
Well, what are we going to do then?
That's what I'd like to know. We have to find the real murderer as quickly as possible. But what do I know about that? I'm not the royal justiciar.
Esse chefe de justiça real.
What is this royal justiciar?
He's a crown official who makes sure the law is enforced in this land. His people catch and try all sorts of counterfeiters, rebels, aye, murderers too. Sigismund may not have appointed one yet, but I've heard he's put Stieber of Stiebersitz in charge of this kind of thing. And if that's true, and Gorzov brings him here, we're all in the shit.
Who is this Stieber of Stiebersitz?
A real big cheese, lad. He owns half of Upper Hungary. You don't get that kind of wealth by being kind-hearted. Trust me.
You really don't have any idea what to do next?
How could I? We should probably talk to Musa. Find out exactly what happened.
But Grozov has him under guard.
And there's no way I can get to him. Everyone knows my face. But you could do it.
Me?
Who else, soldier? I need help. Someone I can trust. And you spent the whole evening with me, so you're not a suspect. You have to get rid of the guard somehow, and get to Musa.
Tentar distrair o guarda.
All right. I'll try to distract the guard somehow.
Good idea. Grozov's men are all blockheads. It'll be easy as pie.
How much time do we have for this investigation?
2 days at most, I'd say. Then Sigismund's deputy will arrive from Sedlitz. And Henry, be careful. I'm depending on you.
Bom, acho que é isso. Vou encerrar a saga por aqui. Se você gostou dessa live e quiser ver mais, só me seguir no meu canal aqui na Twitch, então no YouTube. Bom, acho que isso até a próxima live.